Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats.
We're not giving coronavirus enough safe haven, I guess.
Sanctuary states.
Exactly.
The show is about to begin.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
The bar is open. Hey, and welcome back. Episode 73 of the Tiddy Shiner Show. My name is Big Tiddy, and man, I am getting sick and effing tired of being in the house. God damn it. How about you?
Well, my name is still Shiner, and yeah, I'm officially on that downward spiral, buddy.
Yeah, I feel like Taylor Swift up here on stage, tapping my toes, waiting for somebody just to come at me. Just somebody
Just
come at me. Yeah,
Fight me, bro.
fight me, fight me. I dare you,
Dude. I don't know, man. It's definitely mentally, it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And that's the crazy thing is, I'm pretty much a homebody. Like, I don't go out to the bars every night. I like to be home,
right?
and in the spring and summer, I dink around in my yard. I mess around in my garage. I do this, I do that. I'm pretty much home based. So this really theoretically shouldn't bother me that. But man, it is. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's got me down. I mean, I'm not super bad down or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. Had the sun been shining all day today or something, and I could have gone outside to eat a sandwich for lunch or whatever, I mean, that might have cured me a little bit.
Have you noticed that? Like, the majority of this time, we have not seen the sun while we've been doing this.
Mm.
I mean, the majority of the time, it's been at least cloudy, and most days cloudy, cold, and raining.
Yep. Yeah, shitty con shitty.
Yeah, you ain't lying, man. I mean, so yeah, I feel you. I mean, I know the temperature did warm up today, and tomorrow's supposed to be really nice, and maybe the day after, this is going to snap off and be flannel weather again.
Yeah. Then I'm going to have to throw my Dixon flannel back on.
Not that we shamelessly promote Dixon Flannel Company, but...
No, none at all. It's nice to have Dixon flannel along, though, whenever it does jump into a cold snap like it has.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
You guys follow us on social media platforms. You know we like to wear...
Dixon flannel is like porn.
like butter.
It is. It's like butter.
Man, but I don't know. And there's stuff I need to do. There's stuff I could do. But I'm also looking at the calendar, and I'm like, okay... April 30 is when we're going to right now. I bet you money they extended a couple of weeks. So I'm trying to pace myself, man. I'm trying to not, you don't want to blow the money shot right out of the gate and then have to limp along through the rest of this shit.
No, and everybody's, I think, starting to see the forest for the trees now. Rocklahoma doesn't kick off for another, 45 days or so. They canceled today. Rocklahoma is postponed till next year.
Yep. That was the official word today. So,
and I'm not upset. To be honest with you, if they did hold it, I might just bow out this year just to make sure that I don't get sick.
It'd be a pretty irresponsible move.
It would big time. So, yeah, kudos to them.
I know you're not upset about it, but man, when I saw that in the feeds today, I thought, man, I bet there's some people that are just twisted off about this.
The people that you think would be twisted off about it or not.
Maybe not.
Me, Kevin Graham.
Yeah.
We're all just like, it is what it is, man. Deal with it.
Oh, and in case you guys have not figured out, we do not have Mr. Donnie Smith behind a microphone this evening.
Nope. Monday, guess they had their fair share of aircraft in today. He just wasn't going to make it. They were still stuck working on some stuff. So, I guess take the work when you got it, right?
Well, and it was totally not anything he did because we originally, besides his work schedule, were going to record last night.
Right.
And you had some stuff come up with your day job, and we said, we'll push it. I mean, we got the luxury of doing that. So here we are.
Yeah, I had to spend some of my own precious time this weekend working on a proposal. That this morning just went to hell in a handbasket, and now I got to redo it again. So,
hell in a handbasket.
But you know what? You do what you got to do for the customer.
Customer's always right, buddy.
That's who's making my car payment, them customers. So, there you go. Hey, man, what did you think about the old NASCAR race from Bristol, from faux Bristol, from iBristol?
I'll tell you, man, it doesn't take me long. I sit down and start watching that, and in a pretty short amount of time, I forget that I'm watching basically a really badass video game.
Well, I watched the Indy cars on Saturday.
I missed that. And by the time I realized what time it was, I was like, I missed all of it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And now they've got dirt cars on Wednesday.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're racing dirt on Wednesday.
Yeah, buddy.
This is cool, man. I mean, when you first started talking about it, I was like, oh, okay, there's a little, novelty factor to this. But, man, it is cool once you sit down and start. I'm like you, though. I wish when they hit the pits, a pit crew came over the wall.
Oh, yeah, totally.
That's the only way it could be any cooler.
Totally. And if you could program one, if your driver's just giving you hell throughout the race and all that mess, well, I'm coming into the pits, and you drive by. Well, you don't need to be coming into the pits. Why? We're eating ice cream, and if your players could actually be sitting in like lawn chairs eating ice cream, you know what I mean?
Well,
the pit crew.
The cool thing is how they go after each other. Like, like I'm gonna crash that dude, and then they just go after each other. Man, I think that's so cool.
Yeah, Bubba got thrown out to race on Sunday. Was it him and Suarez? Is that who it was, or
was it?
I don't know. It was Suarez and somebody else. I know. I don't know what the deal with Bubba was, but
do they get NASCAR in the UK? Is Beans able to watch this?
I don't know.
I mean, Beans is a hardcore Steelers fan, which I think is ironic. I'm just like, I always try to wrap my head around that. But then I remember, okay, the NFL does go over there. But if we can get Beans hooked on NASCAR,
yeah,
I mean, we will have won the podcast world.
Beans, what say you, my friend?
Yeah, man, Beans does NASCAR. Let's get him in that.
Yeah, I watch Formula One. I know you watch Formula One.
Mm-hmm.
I watch Rally.
God, I love Rally.
Rally's awesome.
You know what I never can catch? And somebody's got to televise it. The Baja. Is that ever televised?
Man, I can remember every year you'd only get an hour of the Baja, but it was on Wide World of Sport.
Yep. They had all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The Iron Man and
they even had like the football players in Hawaii having fun on the beach, like throwing competitions.
Hey, I'll tell you something crazy about the Baja, because Sean Whalen's got that truck that he races.
Trophy truck, yeah.
Do you know who his co-pilot is?
No. His
son. And his son's like 15, I think now. He's been doing it since he was like 9.
Really?
He taught himself how to read all those navigational charts and told his dad he wanted a co-pilot, and he was like, okay, let's see you know how Whalen is. All right. You think you can do it? Let's see what happens. And he's been doing it for him ever since.
There you go.
Whalen's he's an interesting character, because when I first ran across, he's definitely morphed into something that he wasn't previously.
No,
and he's still got a great message, but he presents it a lot different than he used to.
Yeah, he got a bit narcissistic for a while.
Yeah, for a while, because I've watched some of his stuff as of late. I guess he went through another divorce. That'll humble anybody,
Oh gosh, yeah.
So, I mean, whether you were the instigator in making it happen or not, it's going to humble you. But he seems to be like he backed off that narcissistic attitude he had there for a while, somewhat.
When's the last time you made $1 million? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll bite. Never.
I do like his whole lions, not sheep merchandise line. I think that's a good message, but he rubbed me wrong for a little bit. And you know how I love inspirational people.
Well, and straight out the gate, I was like, you know what? This might be one of those rogue son of a bitches that you vote into Congress and see what the hell they got. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I can't remember which of us. I want to say you found a video of his and sent it to me. But, man, when we first ran across him, I was like, this dude is life-changing, man. I mean, you listen to some of the stuff that he was saying, I was like, oh, my God, man. Putting things in perspective like people just weren't doing at the time.
Yeah, and then it was all about me.
Yeah. And I think it all kind of transitioned when he started running for office. It was all about him.
Coming to you live from my meager little 13-bedroom home in Utah. Okay. You lost me there, chump.
Yeah. Sorry, bud.
No, and there's been plenty of times I've told him to F off when he would have stuff on Facebook. Lame. You're lame.
Well, I have heard from multiple people that his book is really, really good, and I don't know which exactly book they're talking about, but I need to ask Justin on Instagram because I know he bought it and read it. I need to ask him what the title of that book was.
I don't know.
Justin's Instagram account is next level these days, man. He's putting some memes up that are so damn funny about Joe Exotic, and he's always got good Baby Yoda ones, and he's got good cat. I'm not even a cat person, and I dig his cat memes, man.
Yeah, Joe Exotic. There's a billion of them out there now.
Dude, I heard today, this week, Netflix is going to put an 8th episode out for this season. So they're going to put, I think it's coming out Friday. That came out of Jeff Lowe's mouth on TV this morning on Fox 23.
Really?
Yeah, so the 8th episode's coming out. Maybe because they're going to arrest that fucking Carol Baskin. Carol fucking Baskin.
The 8th episode, we'll call it Live PD at the Tiger Cage.
Yeah, man, I can't believe how that caught on fire. I mean, I knew it had a good possibility of just the timing it came out and what was going on with everybody being stuck at home. But he's everywhere, dude. And Joe's got the corona.
Oh, behind the Barza? He got the corona behind the Barza?
Yeah. Joe Exotic's got the corona, man.
I wonder which one of them sold the tiger to New York that's got the corona now.
That's bizarre, man. Because, okay, here's my deal. I mean, I know it's a different species, but they said originally our dogs couldn't get it.
Bat.
Yeah, and I was going to say it originated
bat.
with an animal. Like, what makes you think your dogs can't get it? People going to start sewing up dog masks.
Oh, God.
Selling them for $39.95.
Which one you like? You want rough?
But you know what, dude? I saw pictures out of China that people had their animals in like crazy DIY PPE shit.
There's people in China right now, in Wuhan, China, they lifted the ban or whatever, and it was like everybody went outside at the same fucking time.
All 1 billion of them.
I mean, all at once.
You know what those sneaky bastards did? So, you know how popular TikTok is, right?
Yes.
Okay, so TikTok, I recently read there are more teenagers on TikTok than there are on Facebook. Well, guess who owns a big chunk of TikTok? The goddamn Chinese Communist Party.
What?
Yeah, and they gather data on anybody that has a TikTok account. And this video I saw broke down what data they gather, and you don't want the Chinese having any of that.
Will they take my recipes and stuff too?
Your recipes, your browser history, your search history, the ads you click. Like, you don't want the Chinese knowing any of that shit.
No.
Sneaky bastards, man.
Yeah. Them boys from Chengdu.
I got out of the house today, though.
It was a lot funnier than it was coming out. That's cool. No obligatory laughs needed. None.
That's all right. No, I did get my ass out of the house today and go get some medicine, though. And, did I say this already? Like, I felt like when we were driving around, we were doing something wrong. Like, I just felt like we were up to no good.
Like, what do you mean up to no good?
I just, like, there's not very many people out. It just feels weird. Like, you get in a vehicle and you start driving around. You're like, am I supposed to be doing this? Like, am I going to get in trouble?
Like, casing the neighborhood at 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning. Make sure their garage doors are up so I can steal their bikes.
Take them to the bike chop shop.
Take them to the chop shop.
See, when we talk about that, okay, you know in the John Wick movies,
yeah,
and John Leguizamo's got that chop shop.
Yeah.
When you talk about the bike chop shop, that comes into my head, except there's just bicycles instead of cars in there. Every time we talk about it, that's what I think about.
Yes, where'd you get that bike? Where'd you get that bike from? Where'd you get that bike from?
Oh, dude, you called me the other day and said we should do a